Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire.
What's going on, world? What's going on, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever y'all want to call it? Y'all know what this is. This is the My Dogs podcast, where my opinions are always just my opinions. And I got a great cast for y'all today. I got the coach in the building. Coach, what's good?
Man, I'm fired up and ready to go. We got some things to talk about.
We got some things to talk about. Dirt Dog, what's good, baby?
Everything going all right, man. Just taking one step at a time.
And we got the queen. We got the queen in the building. Miss Christy, tell them where you're from and where to catch you.
Okay, well, I'm from Northeast Ohio, and I live in Southwest Florida now, and you can catch me at BFO, the Positive Browns group, the only Positive Browns group. So if you're looking for just positive stuff about your Browns, join BFO on Facebook, because we are all positive.
When I got a question, you said you're a positive group.
Yes.
Is there any positive things that you could say about the Cleveland Browns right now? On the spot, say something positive about the Cleveland Browns.
Miles said he worries about the defense, and he'll let Kev worry about who plays quarterback. Miles ain't worried about it. He's being positive. So if my man Miles, the leader of our defense, is being positive, I can be positive.
Okay. Well, then let's get right into it. What did y'all think about last week's game? And is it time to move on from Dillon Gabriel? Christy.
Yes, sir.
Just try to stay positive. You said it.
No, okay. So BFO is positive, but I am all positive in BFO, but I am real outside of BFO.
Okay.
I really don't want to move on from Dillon, because our offensive line is lacking, injured. I'm thinking that in the background, they're saying that Shedor's back was hurt, and it's just an excuse to the fans to get us to stop trying to get him to come out on the field and actually play, or be named as the second to Dillon Gabriel. They're trying to get this kid developed for next season, and it sucks. We're not in a rebuild, but we kind of are. But I think we need to stick with Dillon. He's not injured. He's capable. Jordan, don't look at me like that, man.
and why are we sticking with Dillon?
Because I'm hoping that we've learned from our mistakes in the past, where we've thrown other rookie quarterbacks that we thought were going to be our franchise quarterback out there, and we've let them get killed. It's happened time and time again. Dillon is not our franchise quarterback. That's why we don't care if he's out there and the offensive line is injured and not doing their job well. Honest to God, Jordan, you think I'm crazy, but I've been a Browns fan since birth, and I've watched us go through this numerous times. I don't want Shedor going out there right now.
Okay.
We can't hear you. Oh, it's a good thing we can't hear him.
Bring your mic on, son.
You got me a start. No.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, Coach, what's your thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. So there's an old Jermaine Jackson song from the 80s. It's called Don't Take It Personal. And it said, we take the bitter with the sweet, easy come, easy go. Bye, Dillon.
I said bye, Dillon. But I
Um,
mean, how do you think he played against the Jets
Very
with a new play caller?
I mean, he was erratic. I actually was okay with some of the play calls. I just think that he was erratic. He's not what they claimed he was. He's uber accurate and all the rest of it. He's not. And I just keep saying this. People don't want to accept it. I am 5'6", 5'7". If I can look the man in the face, he can't see over the line. Okay? He can't see. You have to roll him out. All that stuff affects his accuracy. And I mean, he's a tough dude. Don't get me wrong. I mean, because anybody else might have been shell shocked. I mean, so he's going out there. He's trying to do his best. It ain't working out.
Okay, well then I'm coming back to you, Coach, because I got something for you. But I gotta look it up. Dirt Dog, what you think about what Christy said and what about Gabriel's performance?
Well, first of all, Christy, I'm gonna need for you to pass me that vape pen because whatever you smoking, it must be damn good. It's obvious he is terrible. He is butt cheeks. I'm sick and tired.
He is butt cheeks.
Dillon Gabriel on that field. It is
Hey, stop pounding the desk.
I'm sorry for pounding the desk, but it's not rocket science. I don't understand this infatuation that Kevin Stefanski has with with Dillon Gabriel. I don't understand. Why do you like getting your ass kicked? Like, I'm very confused. Like, you know what I mean? It's very confusing. Very, 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 very confusing. On what's going on here? I don't know what to say. I really
You're
don't know.
confused.
I'm lost for words. It can't be that hard. I know you're an Ivy League guy. But it's not. Something ain't mathing right here for me. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like I'm getting slapped 2 times. I keep running in. Like
Okay.
Okay,
Coach.
Yes, sir.
Now we got rumors of Kyler Murray coming to Cleveland next year. Kyler Murray is 5'10". Dillon Gabriel's 5'11".
No, he's not.
Who?
He about the same size as Dillon Gabriel. We need to stop.
No. Dillon Gabriel is taller than Kyler Murray.
Stop it.
Right.
No, but I'm just saying, would you take Kyler Murray?
What I would like to do, I remember when Kyler Murray was coming out, people were talking about he was under 5'10". Okay, that was one of the biggest issues they were talking about. And I'm with you, James. It's a no on Kyler Murray. Why are we gonna bring all that here? We already doing this now. I mean, why are we gonna keep sticking ourselves into mediocrity? And this is the definition of insanity. We keep doing the same thing over and over again and hoping for a different result. It's not going to be a different result here, y'all.
Right.
The only thing that I would say, maybe if we saw Shedeur, and I'm not calling for Shedeur, but if we saw him, maybe he would just bring a little bit more swag and excitement. Dillon Gabriel is so white bread. He's just so plain.
Oh, he's Hawaiian.
I mean, that's all well and good, but come on, man. I need some personality. He's a quiet leader. I need somebody that's going to be a little bit more vocal and active. Show me what you're doing. And I think that's what you might get out of Shedeur. That's more of his personality than Dillon.
What? Okay. I'm sorry. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
One of my take of Dillon Gabriel, the play calling was much better.
Mm-hmm.
The effectiveness of whatever I'm trying to say. Dillon was throwing some balls to the ground, wide open, wide receivers. Like I say, Dillon, I was rocking with you, baby. I wanted you to stay in the game because some part of like what Christy was saying, I want you to get all your reps. Get all your reps because I don't want to move on from another quarterback that we might have our franchise quarterback in the house. So we got a new play caller. Let Dillon go out there and see what he can do. But them balls that was you planted your feet and threw it straight to the ground. You've been playing quarterback for too long to do that. So I don't know. So I'm after this week. I think I'm ready to see Shedeur because I want Shedeur to get at least about 5 games. I want to see them both, so I know because Shedeur might come out and play the same way. We got us a top 10 pick so far. We need to know because we got the pro right there, Christy, that knows all the college quarterbacks. We got to ask her who we gonna pick. If Shedeur goes out there and play the same, okay. Another question: if Shedeur go out there and play Dillon Gabriel, how do y'all feel that y'all kept crying for this guy and he go out there and
Oh, I don't have to answer this. I wasn't crying for him. Go ahead.
I was crying for him because I felt like we saw enough of what he was, what Dillon Gabriel was. I think we saw enough. He's not a. And please stop bringing up that 4.
You're gonna see 4 before the season's out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're gonna see 4 before the season's out, dog. So
See him on TikTok.
I don't want to see the private toucher. So
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Jordan.
Wait.
Coach, you raised a good boy. You raised a good boy, Coach.
you know what? You are the princess of positivity because I don't know about this fella sometimes.
Right.
He doesn't want to see the pedophile. I don't want to see the pedophile.
That's right.
But see, now I'm gonna leave that for Marcus because Marcus he goes ham and he been going ham on Facebook. Me and him, forget it. Let's talk about it. It's quick. Right. We're just gonna touch on it quick.
All right. We're gonna touch on it.
Everybody get it. Why do everybody get it?
You might want to rephrase that, Paul.
We're gonna touch on it.
Rephrase that.
Oh, my bad. Pause. Y'all wild. Y'all
realized it when I said it.
Y'all wilding.
Oh my God.
Why do everybody get a second chance, but Deshaun Watson? We saw old videos of.
He did get a second chance.
Wait a minute. No. The NFL gave him a second chance, but I'm talking about everybody that's criticizing him. Why is everybody like y'all say y'all don't want to see a pedophile out there? But he's not. He ain't been charged for nothing. So y'all making up stuff. So he ain't been charged with nothing. There ain't one charge that he been charged of.
Everything was civil, Jordan.
There it is. But we got Jerry Jones. We got Jerry Jones at a KKK, whatever it was, rally, but it's cool. It's cool.
Disgusting.
We got John Gruden, which everybody we got John Gruden at that made his comments, his racial comments in his emails. But guess what? That's cool. Everybody want him to be the Browns head coach. But Deshaun Watson can't get a second chance. What's going on?
He had over 40 to 50 civil cases of
President Trump did too. President Trump did too. He's the president.
But he don't.
What? And he was found guilty. He was found guilty.
But I'm not gonna go there. I was about
Thank
to go
you.
over the line. I'm not gonna go there.
No, let's not do politics.
Let's just say Mr. Donald Trump is fair skinned, if you know what I mean.
You wild. But
that's not the point.
Go ahead, Coach.
The fact of the matter is we do have a double standard in society.
Yeah.
And depending on where you're at in society, it's not necessarily a white and black thing. It's an elite versus more.
No, you good, sir. I wanted to talk about this.
So I just think that in his particular case, because my wife dogs him. Everybody done heard my wife.
Yeah, we know mom dogs him. We know mom.
But I think even with him, he deserves. He'll go out there. Somebody else will give him a chance because he does have the talent. He will ball out, and we'll sit here with egg on our face. And then what will we say?
Yep.
Because winning cures everything in our culture.
Winning cures everything. Yep. So, All right, so we're gonna move on for that. I just wanted to get that out there because I got your back. I got your back. The same people that's hating on you is the same people that voted for their president. But who am I?
Listen.
Who am I?
I can work with him as long as we ain't going back to that restaurant.
Right.
Restaurant
Yeah,
ain't working out, dog.
yeah. That restaurant, yeah, he don't need to be doing nothing else with that.
Yeah, he need to let that go.
Let it
What
go.
we talking about? What I missed something.
I did too.
It was a Philly cheesesteak place. We tried. It was.
You talking about the Sean's?
Yeah.
Oh, I was there. I was there on the grand opening. What y'all talking about?
Man,
I was there on the grand opening.
We can take that plastic cheese and try again.
I heard it wasn't that good. All the way down here in Southwest Florida, I heard it was.
Oh man, y'all bet y'all. Man,
it's a no for me.
Go get Lenny's.
He gets 2 thumbs down.
Get a little Velveeta right
forget
there.
y'all.
Get some peppers.
I went there because I wanted to support the brother.
Right.
Thank you.
But the product was subpar.
Yeah. I mean, it's when he partnered with somebody that had it, and I think Philly, but he made Columbus the home base.
It's time to divest.
Oh, you put your money on something, you got to be able to stand behind that product.
But he's young. He eat food like Dirt Dog. He's putting when he make his no, for real. They putting hot Cheetos on sandwiches. Where they do that at?
They do that at a lot of places.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he likes. That's who eats hot Cheetos on a nah.
I like French fries on my cheeseburgers.
What you can I can do that. I can do an egg, but I'm not gonna do no potato chips.
Actually, potato chips on like a PB&J are really good.
Nah.
We used to eat those as kids. Yeah, get out of the pool and you eat your PB&J with some plain Ruffles potato chips. Yeah, that's good.
Everybody acting like he put them on his noodles. Everybody, y'all acting like y'all in prison with these Cheetos, man. I don't. Y'all wilding. Cheetos on some noodles. That just sound nasty.
I don't like Cheetos on noodles.
Yeah, but let's get into this gambling problem.
Oh Lord.
Our cast, not to say cast, our I was about to say Indians. Yeah. Where's
Guardians?
Guardians.
Our Indians.
Guardians.
Our Indians.
We're
got gambling problems.
Completely correct today.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Our Indians are having gambling problems. Do we have a problem in sports? Because I hear some more is coming out in the NFL. Do we have a problem with gambling in sports? And coach, you a coach, so you got players that you coach. So you know more than us. Is gambling in sports a problem, and can it affect you as a coach?
It can affect you as a coach because you have to constantly guard against that culture. There's always somebody that's in the shadows that's trying to get into a guy's ear, trying to get him to do something to make a quick buck. And they probably thought about these guys, no harm, no foul. I throw a ball high and outside. I never thought that prop bets would be that big of a deal, but apparently it is.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned now because now with all this NIL and all this stuff coming in, not in just college, but in high school sports now. These kids don't have morals and scruples. They'll fumble a ball in a heartbeat for $100.
Especially if they ain't got no scholarship.
Right. You have to look at who you're dealing with, especially at the younger levels. You're talking about kids who may not have the best situation at home. So they're going to be more inclined to work with you. Pros are just greedy.
Yes.
And everybody knows that the pros are greedy. And anytime they think they can flip a quick buck, they will. They're warned every year. Every major sport warns them every year about the pitfalls of gambling and what the consequences would be. I have no sympathy for them. If all you got was a couple $1,000 and you threw millions of dollars away,
You
Shame
dumbass.
on you. You got what's coming to you.
Mhm.
You a dumbass. let's be straight up.
Christy, how you feel? Do you think it's a problem? You think some of these FanDuels, DraftKings, and all that stuff, they're going to have to put regulations, or they're going to end up going out of business the way that all these sports athletes are betting on this game? Just like our pitcher, he's on pitches because some of this stuff shouldn't be on out there.
Yeah.
What the next pitch going to be shouldn't be out there. Like the one guy that made, I'm just gonna make up a story. I think he made it from $50 to $100 million on the Super Bowl, where he bet $100,000 that at the Super Bowl somebody was gonna run on the field, and guess what? He ran and did it and collected his own money. Some of these little prop bets need to go. But how you feel, Christy?
Well, with all the apps that we have now, it has totally changed the gambling world, because before, I mean, like back when gambling started, back in the old Western days, probably even before that, probably in Egyptian days, they probably, bet on racing camels and, who can get a rock up the pyramid the quickest. But it wasn't as easy to track all of it. And they didn't have these goofy bets that, are happening now. Like, the next time Travis Kelce catches a touchdown pass, is he going to do a dance in the end zone? Are we going to see Taylor Swift on the TV? Like, they should be bets that just have to do with the simple things, like, the scores, overs and unders. I mean, I don't know that much about gambling, and I just know enough that it's probably all that should be out there.
I think in this particular situation, betting has evolved to a hardcore, real gamblers. Gambling is a vocation. They study it. They really try to work their hand in it. But now it's entertainment. So all the lines are blurred once this gambling becomes entertainment. Who knew about a prop bet years ago? All of a sudden, these prop bets and all these other little side.
Vegas always been out here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but now it's here. It was
now it's everywhere
in one place. Almost every state has some form of gambling now.
It's right here.
So now everybody like, will Taylor Swift be at the game tonight? Let's bet on it. That's entertainment. It has nothing to do with the game. And this is what we have fallen to. I'm all for prop bets getting eliminated because I just don't think they have a place in the game. It's too risky to have that type of apparatus out there.
Yeah, we got the referees. We had a comment about the referees and umpires. Oh man, Dirt Dog, I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, I don't really get into the gambling thing like that. First of all, I have bad luck with. Well, I've never gambled a day in my life. So,
how do you feel about these athletes doing it?
It's stupid. I don't understand what you need to gamble for. You make millions of dollars, like Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones, and they said it was an NFL guy as well. I remember you telling me, TP. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, what are y'all doing? And then Emmanuel Clase, I don't feel bad for him, because if he's doing this, and Luis Ortiz,
Luis Ortiz,
if he's doing this, why are y'all doing this now? If I'm them, there's a possible chance they can get deported, right? Because of this.
Well, they're going to get
they're going to jail. They're doing jail.
They're going to jail more than likely.
Also, let me interject something real quick, Jordan. Also, they were doing this with the mafia, so they may have been doing it to keep some appendages.
Oh boy! I didn't know they had the mafia. Oh, now you playing a dangerous game.
Yeah, it was.
We don't know if the Indians guy was tied to it, but the Chauncey Billups and all
guys, yeah. But
they should know better.
Well, no, but no. I'm gonna speak on this a little bit.
I didn't know they were not to cut you off, Pop. I didn't know they was involved with the mafia.
Yeah, dude.
You don't ever mess with them people. Those people are crazy.
Well, that's why they did this stuff, because they were following the mafia.
Money
They
is the
wanted
root of all evil. Let's go.
Yeah,
with
but
that.
listen,
Money is the root of all
listen,
evil.
give me
even
money,
before
and
that,
we'll see if it really is evil.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, Coach.
even before all of that, this is part of their culture.
Mhm.
If you listen to what some of these guys do on the plane ride home, we
Yep.
have high stakes poker.
Michael Jordan.
They're throwing the bones, and guys that's from the hood. That's what we do.
Oh yeah.
We gonna throw some dice.
Oh yeah.
This is a quick way to make a few dollars. We don't think about it that way, but they're multi-million-dollar guys who don't have anything better to do than to throw money around.
Mm-hmm.
You
You know what I
hoping
mean?
not,
And
you hoping not to get
before
taken.
they think about it, they've lost quite a bit. So
Mm-hmm.
now you got to figure out how to make it up.
Mhm.
Whereas if you're a common guy, I lost $20 today. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If I lose 200,000, I got to figure out how I'm gonna replace that.
And like how you said, how I'm gonna replace that.
Mhm.
I watched this somewhat a mafia guy, and he was talking about the gambling, and he said that he had a book. He said he wasn't gonna say no name of the athlete. It's an athlete out there. He didn't say what sport, and he said, "Hey, such and such owe me 10,000, and he won't pay me." He said, because and he was the hitman. He said, "Why are you coming to me?" He said, let you. He said, because he won't pay me. He says 10,000. He said, no, let it add up. So the guy kept on making a bet. He ended up owing him 100 to 200,000.
Mhm.
Then they were saying because he owed 200,000, then he started going to other bookies and he started owing them. He said this is and like all these players that's getting caught. He said this is how they get caught. They get so far in millions in there. He said, now you got them. Then they be like, I can't pay you. He said, don't even worry about paying me. This next game, I don't need you making over 15 points. He said, I don't care if you got a fake a cold, a fake a injury, whatever. I'm gonna place a bet that you're not gonna make over, like I'm gonna say LeBron James. LeBron James, everybody knows gonna make over 15 points. But I'm about to put $1 million, $2 million that on the under LeBron James. He said, but whatever you got to do, you better not go over 15 points, or them gonna be your legs. And that's what half of these cats could be into.
This happened before.
Yes, it happened all the time.
Netflix, Bad Sport. It's a Netflix series they did with Arizona State. The exact same thing. Go out there, make sure that you win by 6 points.
Yep.
Make sure you win by so many points.
Yeah.
And Jordan might not remember this. Blue chips.
Yes.
Anthony Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal. Blue chips. They did that in there. So I mean, it just but that's why like Jordan was like, how do y'all get into it with the mafia when they get so far behind? Hey, you got to do what you got to do if you want to live, and that's what I told my boy, because he was talking and living in Youngstown. He's like, man, they need to put some more businesses. That's why people selling drugs. I said, nah, that ain't why people selling drugs. People make that excuse up. They're selling drugs because they like them. They want to sell drugs. We can put money, we can put businesses there, but they're gonna choose to do that. The same way these guys that's making millionaires, thousandaires, they got money. Why are you gambling and doing this, Pete Rose and all them? Because they want to. People do things because they want to. They make up excuses of why they did it, but it's just because they want to. It's just them.
It gives them the thrill.
The thrill, and they see Drake dropping, I'm putting $1 million on this next fight and all that stuff. They want to be the next guy. They think it's cool seeing Floyd Mayweather putting all his money on UFC fights and all that stuff.
Those ain't real either.
Well, don't get Jordan mad.
What?
Don't talk about UFC, wrestling and all that stuff. Hey, it's real.
Hey, you're not gonna get me mad. You ain't gonna get me mad.
Jordan, how do you feel about these exhibition fights? Do you think they're trash? Do you think they're a waste of our time?
Where's the money involved with this? If it's an expedition, like if it's an expedition fight, like I still don't understand the Jake Paul and the
Right.
Mike Tyson fight. Like,
Yeah.
what was that for? I'm not. Why are you
Thank
trying
you.
to fight an old man? Like, you know,
Well, then it wasn't even for real.
right. Now I see.
It was
Clarissa
for
Shields.
real.
I see Clarissa Shields trying to do this with what's her name? Layla
Oh,
Ali.
Layla Ali, they just talking now. Layla,
Like,
I mean,
I'm like, why
Layla
you
ain't
trying
getting
to?
out there.
I was like, Clarissa, why are you trying to beat up on the elderly? So, you know,
Layla would knock her ass out.
I
But anyway, I don't like the exhibition fights because you might as well fix it, you know, and that's what they're doing. They're doing with this with all the sports now with this gambling, and that's why I said something about it, because boxing is a super easy thing to fix. You know, we've seen Jake Paul and Mike Tyson do that. It sucked. You know, we've seen Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather do their exhibition. You know, those aren't fights that you can bet on. And how do you know you can trust any fight that you're going to bet on after seeing those things?
Hey,
I don't get it.
I mean,
the world we live in with AI and all that stuff, you can't trust nothing.
Right. I mean, at first we've heard about gambling for real. It all goes back way back before Michael Jordan, way back. The only one I could think of who got real bad controversy was really Pete Rose. Pete Rose really got in some serious, deep, you know what? And now that, like, they still debating should he be in the Hall of Fame.
I think they put him in after he died or something. I think he in there. I don't know.
They didn't put him in the Hall of Fame.
They didn't put him in.
They didn't put him in. They still they say that dark cloud.
They want to put him in now.
It's the same. It's I'm not gonna say it's the same situation, but it's similar to the Monel situation where they be like, "Oh, we should put him in the Hall of Fame," but they be like, "I don't know." Well, he was moving funny, you know what I mean? So,
I got to cut you off. I got a question for y'all. Then, what's worse in sports, gambling or steroids? What ruins the sport more, gambling or steroids?
To me, they're both the same.
Yeah, you can't compare the two.
Yeah, I mean the reason being
they're both cheating.
You're both cheating, and you know what they say. You know, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So there's a lot of folks who take shortcuts that we don't say anything about.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But as far as like the gambling is concerned, it just intertwines so many people. Mm-hmm. If I want to take steroids, nobody will ever know I take steroids unless I'm clumsy about it.
Well, because Christy was talking about how you can't trust nothing. You can't trust who, like in track, you can't trust that they really that fast or they on steroids. And gambling, you can't trust. Did you really miss that shot on purpose, or did you? You don't know what to trust because that's why I was trying to figure out.
It's like that with anything that we do.
Marion Jones.
Everything is a crapshoot.
Yeah. It's getting bad. It's getting bad out here.
Well, remember they said there was some rumors going around saying they think LeBron is involved with this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming down.
I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting to see.
If
he gets involved with it, if he's involved with this is bad.
That'd be
really
so
bad.
It'd be so.
I don't think LeBron is involved with it.
If anybody's involved with it, it's bad.
I don't think he built like that. But these other dudes, they are just, Damon Jones. He always been a hanger-on. He's not no guy who.
Yeah.
He's not LeBron.
Yeah, we know how you feel about Damon Jones, Pop.
I mean, I like Damon Jones as a player. He played his role, but he's not dude who's gonna move the needle. Chauncey Billups, again. On their
head coach.
This is what they do. He's a coach. He should know better. It should start with him. And here you are.
Player.
Years.
But the one thing I'm gonna defend Chauncey. He was just somebody you don't want to gamble with. His ain't got nothing to do with I don't think the sport. His was that poker table, and they got glasses where you can see the cards and all that stuff. he just gonna rip you off. He's somebody who had to pull that pistol out on and
Yeah,
he find out he didn't got you for a meal. I might have to take his life.
Like, at least if they were card counting, I could give them like a lot of credit for like being smart and being able to like count the cards. But like, they were so cheating. They were like using the infrared glasses and just looking at the cards. I'm like, that's cheating the cheat.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
What's that?
They got loaded dice and all that stuff.
Right. I mean,
but that's always
loaded dice always been around. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He went on the game. Chauncey went on the game, so I know he was the head coach. And I hear that he was just the middleman. He probably got behind everybody. You go on the internet and you type in people's net worth. That don't mean they really got that money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it could be higher, it could be lower.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, for Emmanuel Classe and all them, it's a wrap. Yeah, I'm shocked the Guardians didn't release him yet. This is bad.
They can't until everything is.
Oh yeah, that's protocol. I mean,
They're innocent until proven guilty, Jordan.
Yeah, you don't. If you release somebody, that's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to wait. So now we're gonna get into one of the main reasons why Christy is here today. She got her little boo thing is Jackson Dart.
Oh,
she loved her some Jackson Dart. He was the best QB coming out. Jackson Dart is a dog.
Yeah.
What do y'all got against Jackson?
Oh no, that ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing against Jackson. But Jackson Dart been in concussion protocol 4 times, and this is the first time he didn't pass. Do we have because that's what I really wanted D here for, because him and Denzel they think Denzel need to retire, but four as a rookie, do we see a problem that he had 4 concussion protocols and the season ain't even over? Christy, how do you feel about your boy?
Oh, I'm so scared for him. I do not want him to be Tua 2.0. Like, you know, I tried to do some research and find out that if he had concussions back in college, there's no information on his 1 season at USC, and there's no information on his 3 seasons at Ole Miss about any type of concussion. So that's kind of a good thing. But also it makes me wonder, are they trying to, bury it more, like, so that information doesn't come out? But I also heard that he might be the first quarterback to wear Guardian cap. So that, it'll save his noggin. But, I'm just scared for him because he is such a great quarterback. And being that he's just now getting a start, like, to be in concussion protocol for the 4th time. Yeah. Like, that's just, he's only played 5-6 games. So.
Whoa. So he didn't start.
No.
How you get 4? That's 1 a game.
Yeah, just about.
Damn.
I know. Now you guys, like, him and Scadaboo are like the same, just in different bodies.
Okay, Tracy, that's your guy.
I know.
Then I'm gonna go to you, Coach. When you come back, do you change the way you play?
Why? Why would I change the way I play?
Because you get a concussion every time you go out there.
Well, then my offensive line needs to do a better job of holding people back.
the last one he just got, he took off running.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Dart's not a bad player. I like the guy. I didn't know he.
Wait a minute, Coach. So as a coach, what would you do?
He'd never play another down the rest of the season.
The rest of the season?
The rest of the season. And here's why I'm saying that. If he has been in concussion protocol multiple times this season, he probably was in concussion protocol multiple times while he was in college and even before, and it either wasn't reported when he came out into the pros or they just buried it some type of way. I've had my daughter had concussion syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
If she move her head the wrong way, she'll get a concussion.
Oh my God.
That's she was playing volleyball. She got spiked with the ball, got a concussion, came back, got another one. I mean, so
mine got hit with a lacrosse ball.
Yeah,
mine ran into a pole.
Fragile. You know, once you get into that, and that's why they say with Tua, with Denzel, you know, that next blow can kill you.
Yeah,
You know, it can debilitate you. Is that really worth, you know, your life? And me as a coach, I'm not putting you out there until I have all the medical clearances that I need in order to make sure that you're safe. Right. And then you still need to talk with your family and figure out what you need to do with yourself.
Okay. Dirt Dog, how you feel about Jackson Dart and his concussion?
I like Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart a dog, but I didn't know he was getting 4 concussions. Like, yeah, man, he got to sit out. Like, you don't want him to be the next maybe Tua, or I remember you wrote in the text messages today, Joe Burrow. You know, we talked about the health of some of these elite quarterbacks and the conditioning that they've been doing, and we got to ask ourselves, what are they doing better to protect the players? I would have never.
Stop it! Don't go there. I hate when people do that.
Well, I'm going there.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I gotta go there because I'm gonna tell you why. You got to protect the player before more importantly than themselves, because I would have never gave him the option to put on a Guardians cap. I would have been like, no, you put on that Guardians cap right now. You put it. All right, TP. I would like to see you go out there and get your
no. My thing is, quit with somebody got to protect you. The same way they sued the NFL about these concussions, regardless of what they can say.
You know what you're doing when you go out there.
Right now, you got a chance of dying tomorrow, and 75% of them still going to step on that field. They got to protect themselves.
They know what they're doing.
Look what Andrew Luck did. Andrew Luck said, and he was the next thing. He said, "Man, I can't stay healthy. I keep getting hurt. I'll retire." He retired in 3-4 years. He was gone. Go ahead, Christy.
So you think that's gonna happen with Joe Burrow? Because
I never said that.
Joe Burrow isn't out because he has a concussion. Joe Burrow's out because he had surgery on his toe.
No. He's had multiple injuries, which makes me question about his career.
Oh, well, no, but I don't even know why we're comparing him to.
It's like apples and oranges.
Yeah, because Joe Burrow's not out for a concussion right now. Right. But anyway, my question is to Coach. Is this why Dabble lost his job? Because he kept putting Dart out there when he had gone through already 3?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, the NFL did fine them because they violated the concussion protocols. I mean, so who do you hold accountable in something like that? That's the head coach. And just remember, while the objective is to protect these players, but they also want to protect the bottom line. Nobody wants to pay out insurance money,
right?
You know, for somebody that has been injured. And in this particular case, something like that can happen. There's way too much research saying that you need to err on the side of caution, and you still have people willing to throw it away. Even the player, even in the player, and the Guardian cap is not enough sometimes. The Guardian cap just helps you from the blow on the ground, but it doesn't stop your brain from shaking if you take a hard hit.
But I got another one for you, Coach, before you continue. When us growing up, they had butt pads, knee pads, shin pads. They just got long johns on. They ain't got no pads up under there. They do not care about their safety. They care about how fast they can run.
So unfortunately, you have to protect them from themselves. And that's the most unfortunate thing. They don't have common sense. I mean, think about it. We wore cups.
That's what I'm saying. We had so much protection.
But Coach, along with that, like back in the day when we were kids and we were growing up, you remember seeing like Webster Slaughter and Kevin, Mack out there, and they all had those huge, big shoulder pads. They looked like giants. And now, I mean, like I get that a lot of the pads, like the ribs, they're like formed to your actual ribs, I guess.
Yeah, the quarterback wear the rib cage. They're probably like the only ones.
Yeah, my nephew would wear one and stuff.
Yeah.
But like what's up with like the shoulder pads and the knee pads and the thigh pads and all of those that, yeah, we don't see any of those anymore.
I mean, they're there.
So streamlined.
Yeah, I mean, they're there. It's just the technology is different. I mean, but we wanted the big pads back then. You know, we wanted the neck roll. If you had the neck roll, you know, you was a football player if you had a neck roll. Now you can't get a dude to get a neck roll to put on now. It's just the sign of the times. It's about speed. It's about being as sleek as possible. You know, it's just like if you had a car, you wanted to be as most aerodynamic as possible when they hit that field. You know, so if they're wearing all that heavier equipment,
yeah,
you know they're not going to be able to perform in the manner in which you would want them to.
I say we.
But Mark, let's. I'm going to ask y'all a question. Is the NFL doing enough? Marcus put in there, the NFL's job is to make the game safer. That's why they made so many changes and changed the kickoff rules to protect longevity of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they keep trying to change the rules to make it.
That's that. But I mean, in basketball, football, you're supposed to have your mouthpiece in, but they don't put their mouthpiece in. You see them hanging, and some of them got two mouthpieces. I don't even. That's a Jordan Young thing. What's up with the two mouthpieces?
I don't understand it either.
Right.
They just be hanging out. It's just crazy. The stuff is there, but they. Hey.
But isn't a mouthpiece there to prevent the concussion as well?
It's part of the concussion protocol. Yeah, you're supposed to put that in. You know, at the high school level, they will flag you if you don't have it in. You know, but then once you leave the high school level, you know, you're on your own.
Then they start making them thinner and thinner. Look at if you want to see one, all you gotta do is go look at Steph Curry. Half of his is sticking out his mouth while he's playing. So
he has custom.
Huh?
He has custom. And
that's what I'm saying. They're making them thinner so that they fit. Yeah.
I don't know, but the chin straps are different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want the hard shell chin strap. You want a decent mouthpiece. The Guardian cap would help. I think you should do anything that you can in order to protect yourself. But if you foolish enough to run out there, hope your insurance is paid up. You got that extra insurance, the Lloyd's of London.
Yeah.
So they'll take care of your family if you scramble your eggs.
Yeah. My thing is, I understand it's the NFL job to so-called protect you. I'm just not a fan of these players that turn around and sue and say you did nothing for me. No, you knew the risk when you took the job. You knew what you was getting into. That's the only thing that I'm fighting for. Everybody want to cry and this and that. You knew it was dangerous. You knew it was dangerous. And that's the concussion. A lot of people say, I'll still go out there. They know.
Yeah. I think the older generation, while they knew it was dangerous, it was like smoking.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know how dangerous it was until much later. These young cats don't have a leg to stand on.
Right.
Yeah.
They have no excuses.
But if you played back in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, you know, there is a chance that sometimes the information wasn't given to you.
I'm not even gonna let you ride with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was it was dangerous back then. Right now we got more technology to let you know about concussions. But guess what they was doing back then? They was doping these players up and sending them back out there. Mm-hmm. They was going in that tent like the Giants coach, like, hey, give him that whatever he need to do, shoot him in the butt and send him back out there because we got Russ out there.
That's all they knew. That's all they knew.
Yeah.
And it's that 200,000 was great that they were making back then. You know, there might have been it. Remember Any Given Sunday?
Yeah.
And what they had to do to Lawrence Taylor to get into play. And
he
went out there and broke his neck. But he's like, I got my $1 million.
Yeah.
And that's the mentality that those guys had.
And as we're talking about this, like how you said they're supposed to protect themselves. What quarter? I can't remember. Was that Carson Wentz? It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Carson Wentz was just his ribs. He couldn't walk and all that stuff.
It kept going out.
Y'all said they're supposed to protect themselves. Why didn't the coach pull him? Carson Wentz looked at bad every time he got hit.
Because
Why nobody protect him? Because guess what? A game was on the line. They don't care about winning and losing. So I mean that's another topic. But let's get into is owners doing or GMs, because we don't know who's doing these calls. The Houston when I wrote it down somewhere. The Houston Texans, not the Houston Texans, the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants let their head coaches go because of their young rookie quarterbacks. They want that they see that they're not meshed together. Is that the good thing, bad thing? So that's something that Cleveland should do right now, or wait till the end of the season? Because the GM or the owner is taking the back of that QB, which our owner or GM should have did for Foe, because he already know that head coach didn't like him. So I'm gonna keep repping for, but should our GM step in or owner step in to protect these young QBs that we got like the other teams did? Christy.
Well, I would say with the Giants situation, like I actually thought that Dart and Dabble were making a really good coach quarterback dynamic. Maybe Brian wasn't looking out for his quarterback's best interest, and maybe that's why he got let go. Maybe it's because they put in Russell Wilson as the backup instead of Jameis Winston, which is probably more of a reason why Brian Dabble should have been let go. So was it because of the young QBs and how they're performing? I don't know. Was it to protect the young QBs? I don't know. Should the Browns get rid of Kevin Stefanski at this time? I don't think so. I don't like to rock the boat too much in the middle of the season, even though it's a rebuild season when it's not really a rebuild season. But I don't want them to disturb the team that much. Like I said, I think they have a plan, and the plan is just going to start next season.
Okay, Coach.
I need for the team to be disturbed, Christy. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, let's go back to the other.
Wake them up.
They need to hire me.
Something needs to happen here, but I think it depends on how your organization is structured. Obviously, here in Cleveland, they're supposedly equals, which I don't agree with. But if I don't know how these other guys are set up. But if the GM's ass is on the line, depending on these other teams.
Okay, you're talking about everybody. Okay.
If he don't make a change and try to make things better, then he's out too. I mean, so sometimes they don't have a choice. Their hands are forced. They got people with pitchforks and torches outside calling for their demise.
Right.
So here in Cleveland, we don't have that. And I feel like here in Cleveland, it's like collusion, because we're going to have this argument. Well, who said to get Deshaun Watson, and who said this and who said that? If they're if they're equals, the tiebreaker is the owner. So if the owner says get him, it is what it is.
Yes.
So somebody's going to fall on the sword here eventually. I think Stefanski is more apt to fall on the sword because he's more in charge of day-to-day operations as far as how the players are conducting themselves, the play, etc. Barry's job is to secure the talent. We can question both, but the results are on the field. These guys you got, you better figure out how to coach them up and how to get them to play better. And if not, that's your ass.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Dirt Dog, how you feel?
I'm agreeing with Coach. He got to go. Stefanski's got to go. I'm sick of hearing the same. I'm sick of hearing the same thing every single time from this dude. Oh, we just got to play better. Blah 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 blah. Whatever, dude. I get it, man. We get it. You suck. Yeah, we know we suck. What are you doing to fix this? He be having that dumbass look on his face every time when the other team score a field. Always with his mouth open. Just I want to be like, what the hell are you doing out there, man?
Like I said for Stefanski, I don't have an extra grind with him per se.
Yes.
I think it has just gone left for him. And coaches have life cycles. He's reached the end of his life cycle here. You know, he can get a new life somewhere else. It happens to all these coaches.
Yes.
They've been talking. They were talking about that on ESPN, NFL, ESPN, talking about if Stefanski gets let go, he might be a possible chance to go to New York, to the New York Giants to work with Dart. So I was like, hey, I've always said he's going to get another shot.
Definitely.
Yeah, right. He's going to get another
He's
shot.
Two-time coach of the year. He actually got the Browns to the playoffs a couple times
and help him win a playoff.
Who can say that?
And help him win a playoff game.
It's clear that he's ran his course here.
Right. I said before, and I say it again, I said he was a JB Bickerstaff at best. He was that guy to get you over the hump. And now it's time to find somebody who's more collegiate than he is. Because he's not that. Teams are figuring him out now.
Well, I figure Christie's half right, and where she said she don't want to rock the boat like Aaliyah. I think the Browns did that. We had other teams got rid of the coach. We didn't want to rock the boat, so we got rid of the coach's play calling. So we somewhat did what the other coaches did, but in a different way without rocking the boat. We took away the play calling, which was horrible from him, because nobody, like Coach said, nobody has a problem with Coach Kevin Stefanski as the head coach. We hate his play calling. Everybody hates play calling. I
have a question though about the play calling.
What?
I want to ask a question about the play calling.
Oh, go ahead.
Tell me, because I have not played football, obviously. My dad coached, but like you have the book of plays. Mm-hmm. Everybody's had the book of plays all season long before season started. Mm-hmm. They're the same plays. It's just a different person calling the same plays in a different order.
Mm-hmm. Yes and no.
No, you not. Okay. No.
So this is what I want to. I'm glad Coach said that. So obviously, I know the part that I'm right about. What part am I not right about?
Okay, so depending on how these playbooks are put together, they can be very expansive, along with the terminology that is necessary to go along with them. It's like a teacher. Mm-hmm. A teacher may say, I'm only going to teach this part of the playbook because I only feel that I have personnel to do X amount of plays. They may have way more plays available, but we're only going to run these amount of plays because this is what I have confidence in. Whereas you have a new teacher coming in now, they have the same playbook, mm-hmm. but they have a different philosophy on how they want to go about it. You know, I always felt that Stefanski could never get into a rhythm. All play callers have to get into a rhythm, and everybody has to understand how that rhythm works. It just everything over the last 2 years has really just looked very disjointed. It's not necessarily that the plays are always bad, but maybe sometimes the play was called at the wrong time, or the player wasn't clear about the play. It was always something. I think what we saw on Sunday was it was a breath of fresh air. Maybe there were some other aspects of the playbook that Tommy Rees felt better with, was able to go out there and work with these guys. And he had a little bit more success outside of Dillon throwing the balls into the ground. I think the bigger test will be moving forward. You know, can they build upon that, and can they get any consistency and that rhythm that I'm talking about.
Okay, and I'm gonna answer her question. You said you never played football, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fourth and 1. No, 4th and inches. What are you calling?
It depends on where I'm at on the field and what the score is.
I'm 50-yard line. 4th and inches. What are you calling?
What's the score?
That's important.
Okay.
There's different things that factor in.
Okay, yeah, you're right. My right. I said okay, my bad. Third and inches, not 4th down. I'm sorry. Let me take away 4th down. Good, thank you, coach. 4th and inches. Do you need a score? Third and inches. Do you need a score? 50-yard line. 3rd and inches. What you calling?
I'm calling a run play.
Kevin Stefanski is calling a bomb to go to the end zone. That's the difference in the play calling. No, seriously.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
No, that's what he did. Jameis Winston threw that ball. It was 3rd and inches or 4th and inches.
Hold on.
He
Did we know that's the play that he called, or was that the play that developed after?
But
exactly.
It should have been a run.
Wait a minute now. Let's put it in context. What is the parameters of it? And again, I've talked about these quarterbacks. What do they understand, and what freedom do they have at the line of scrimmage to change the play?
But we know when, because it was Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston he changed that 4th down play and did that end around, but he got benched after that. So he didn't get benched when he tossed that ball deep down the field on 4th and inches or 3rd and inches to Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Mm-hmm.
That was like 2 or 3 years ago. But okay. I'm gonna give you another scenario, Christy.
All right.
Now this when Chubb was, we had Chubb and Hunt.
Uh-huh.
First and goal on the 1-yard line.
Oh God.
Who are you putting in there, Chubb or Hunt?
Both.
You only can choose one, coach. You took too long. Yeah, you're right. There's no scenario I'm taking Kareem Hunt over Nick Chubb. No scenario.
Really?
No scenario. That's just me. I love me
I
some
would have
Nick.
put in both, and I would have put in Hunt as a blocker for Chubb, like what they had done many times before.
I'm just saying I love Nicholas Chubb. But what you were saying about the playbook, yes, the playbook is the same. It's about what you call. Like sometimes on 3rd and interest, where you say we should run, he's gonna do a play action and he trying to, everybody thinking I'm gonna run, so I'm a pass. No, just run the darn ball. When situational play calling, he sucks. I think somewhat during the game he's cool, but situational, he gets too cute.
It's that analytics.
I think this is where we fall off at.
Mm-hmm.
Because I might be 3rd and inches, but I can't run worth a damn. So what do? Yeah. I have to go to my strength. Now, you can always just say, we're going to line up and we're going to run it twice. How many times this season have we seen not just Cleveland Browns, but other teams get stuffed on 3rd and inches, 4th and inches, and we're sitting up there, well, why did they do that? Because that's what we expected them to do, but that maybe shouldn't have been what they have done.
But how many teams have you seen throw the ball on them inches and have a great design play to achieve it? We don't have no great design play. We're gonna do a wide receiver screen.
I mean, listen, I can't disagree with you on that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. If you're not gonna run it, design a great play. That's all I'm saying. Design a great play, and he has them.
And they need to just put me as Coach Kevin's replacement next season. So you guys let the Browns know I'm ready to come up there.
Well, no, you're gonna be the wide receiver coach with Katie. You and Katie. But
I was thinking Paul DiPotesta's position. I like Paul's position.
Yeah, that's another problem.
Wait a minute, Dirt Dog. Wait a minute. We got to wrap this up. Let them know what's going on with the Cavaliers and what's the record and all that stuff.
Well, the Cavs, right now they're playing the Miami Heat. It's 84-92. There's no Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jalen Tyson. They trying to hang in there. It's only the 3rd quarter. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I'm not I know it's early in the season, but I don't understand why he's resting these guys so early. You know what I mean? I don't
This
understand.
new age stuff. They be resting in week 1. Like,
right. I'm like, you resting these guys, and they was like, oh, because we got a back-to-back game. So, like,
which one do they think is more important to win, and which one do they think they can win without those guys?
I mean, Kenny Atkinson. I mean, I trust the guy. He's a good coach, but I mean, what are your honest thoughts about it? I mean,
this is your segment. You get before we go. You letting the world know what's the Cavs record, how they doing, and all that stuff. Let us know. Then we wrapping it up. We ain't got nothing to say.
Well, I'll give you a player who I'm a little concerned about. Lonzo Ball. I'm concerned about him a lot. He plays great defense, but his offense is terrible. You know, I'm sort of salty because I see Isaac Okoro doing really well in Chicago. He's making threes more than usual. He got better. I can't say the same thing about Lonzo.
Coach don't like that. Coach didn't like it.
Well, I said his defense is great. His offense is.
No, I think the other name you say. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
The person that was traded.
Okay. Dirk Dog. Coach is about to do what you're supposed to do. Coach, tell us what's going on with the Cavaliers this year.
The Cavaliers are pacing themselves. I know we don't agree with load management, but that's just the thing in the NBA right now. You got some fragile dudes on there. Look at Darius Garland. He just came back the other day. Somebody stepped on his toe, and so now he got to sit out.
Yeah,
you got Donovan Mitchell. He got to score 40 in order for you to win the game, and he's pulling his groin every other night. I mean, so you got to do something to protect these guys if you expect to make a run in the playoffs. So I don't care about the regular season. I don't care about them having the best record in the East. I care about them being able to advance into the playoffs and get to the championship.
But no, I have a problem with that.
Let me finish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all this other stuff, it doesn't mean anything to me.
No,
I think. Go ahead.
I have a problem with that though, because I feel like if you at least in the top 3, you have home field advantage.
We're gonna let y'all debate next year. This might be next week. This might be y'all thing. I just wanted to let the world know what's going on, what's the record, who's hurt, who's not hurt, who's looking good, who ain't good. A lot of people are not like me. I'm a Cavs fan, but I ain't caught. I need to know what Alonzo Ball looking like. I hear you say he can't.
He not bad.
Yeah.
His defense is great, but his offense is just
terrible.
but that's
guys.
Yeah, but that's a Christy. Any final words before we go?
Well, I just want to thank you guys for having me on. I actually loved our little chit chat before we started. It was great to get to know Coach a little bit better and find out we had some stuff in common. And, so thanks for having me on.
Okay. Coach, you got any last words?
We had a good time today. We missed D.
Yes.
He out there playing with the poodle, so we understand. But be that as it may, you know what? Let's
Browns. Yeah, you might want to tell him what the poodles is. So
today, just so everybody knows, he's part of the Divine Nine fraternities and sororities for historically Black colleges and universities. He's a member of Iota Phi Theta, but today is Sigma Gamma Rho sorority Founders Day. So a lot of times these guys, they get together and they celebrated their different Founders Day. So, he's out there doing his thing. So enjoy. And for the Browns, let's just pray for some positivity. I'm going to work with Christy and try to be more positive in regards to this.
Dirt Dog.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't. No, man.
You're hitting the table.
Oh, sorry. I love my Cleveland teams. I support them to just I want to win. I want to win. That's it. I just want to win. I want most importantly, I just want them to be competitive. They have not been competitive these last 2 seasons, in my humble opinion. They really haven't. And when they are competitive, 9 times out of 10 they win the game. So I don't understand. I'm all for giving Stefanski the X. It's time to go to a different route, baby. It's time I never thought I'd say this, but
it's final words, not paragraphs.
oh my bad. I'm gonna coach. Get either Coach Prime or Gruden, one of the two.
Okay. Well, I want to say that the cornerback that we picked up, that we traded, nobody's talking about him, but I've been watching you. He's been balling. That was a great trade, AB. If D still listening, y'all talk about him. That was a great pickup, and he balling. We need to talk more about him, and y'all know what this is. This is the My Dogs podcast, where my opinions are always my opinions, plus the Ulterior Sports Motive podcast and the best of the BFO. You can catch us every Wednesday, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Tune in tomorrow, because we're coming back and we're going to hit y'all with something more. This is the My Dogs podcast, and we are out.